ducking and dodging. Y'all remember the Matrix? They'd be like, you know, when they do the Matrix, I just used to be ducking those hateful comments. Hey, welcome back to Undefined Therapy, and I'm so excited to be talking to you guys. I've taken about a month hiatus, so I want to say hello to all my new subscribers, and if you've been rocking with me while I've been taking a much needed break from social media and from life just to focus on myself and family, then I want to say thank you so much. In this time period while I've been away for about a month, I've had a birthday and Thanksgiving has happened, and I just had a wonderful time. I'll talk about those in another video. Speaking of new subscribers, I had a subscriber ask me, can I make a video about building self-esteem for Black girls? And I was like, yes. But in all seriousness, I thought this was such a good video because me being a Black girl, being a Black therapist, having to deal with so many different issues, and for me not to talk about self-esteem, I've made a couple videos on my channel, so I'll definitely link those below. But self-esteem is a big indicator for your mental health. If you feel bad about yourself, then you're not going to want to get out the bed. And if you're trying to conquer the world, as Black girls are often trying to do, then feeling not good about yourself can be a terrible thing. So we definitely want to address that, and I'm going to do that in this video. So if you want to find out about how to build your self-esteem for a Black girl, let me just add this disclaimer. These can also be applied to other cultures. So if you feel like I am leaving people out, I'm not doing that. But if you feel negative toward it, then go ahead and just click out the video. I certainly understand, but I definitely think that it will be fruitful for everyone. Let's jump into it. Number one is define what beauty is. You got to know your standards. You got to know what is beauty to you, because what's beautiful to me may not be beautiful to you. Also, check your standards. Yeah, I'm coming for you a little bit. If your standards are those of European standards, then you ain't never gonna feel beautiful. Like never, unless you pay for it, which people do. I'm not advocating that, and I'm not judging if you did. If European standards are beautiful to you, then your hair ain't gonna look like this. You're not gonna think that this is beautiful. You know, these lips, although certain people have made it popular for big lips to be in, where people are paying for lip plumpers and that sort, then you may say, okay, yeah, that is beautiful. For myself, growing up, I had, I was frying my hair, like frying it. I'm gonna insert some pictures. Perm my hair was straight. I didn't like my lips. I didn't like my skin color. Ironically, people always told me that I walked around like I was too good, even though I had self-esteem issues. But I think somewhere around the 8th grade, I just had this light bulb switch. I just don't care. I don't care what people say. I'm tired of walking around here like I'm not beautiful. Tired of walking around here not confident and feeling good about myself. I'm tired of being envious of people who seem like they're smiling and they don't mind showing off their hair. I was tired of that. I said, I'm going to be that person. And I became that person. And I want you to become that person. I'm not saying you don't need no validation, but at some point, you got to have a sit down talk with yourself and say, you know what? Is this realistic? Am I self-sabotaging myself having self-esteem? Am I comparing myself to something that I'm never going to be able to achieve? Now, me being dark skinned, I know there's a lot of just buzz around where people are trying to bleach their skin, which is true. People do that, but I'm not trying to do that. So I ain't got a lot of choices. I need to love myself. I need myself to be my standard of beauty. And that's what I was able to do. Number 2 is stop with the hateful noise all around. Make sure you're following people who are positive. Make sure you're following people who look like you. There are also so many books now of positive image. Our old first lady was dark skinned. She was an educated woman and she was beautiful. Okay. So that's, to me, exactly when I talk about standards of beauty and having to readjust them. Before, maybe I wouldn't have said that, but growing up and changing my outlook and change my standard, I was able to recreate such a kind of hateful and negative environment and turn it into positive. So on my Instagram, I only try to follow people that are positive. I don't try to follow a lot of people who don't look like me unless they're posting things that are inspirational, that they're posting things that are educational, because when I'm scrolling through my timeline and I may not have done my hair or I may have not put on any makeup, I'm not trying to see people and be like, so I'm never going to look like that. Or so I need to change myself to be smiling and be happy like that. Or, oh, just another person on a magazine cover. What I'm putting out there and what I'm putting into myself, whether I'm listening to it or whether I'm seeing it, is positive, that it's not going to deviate me from my standards of beauty. So definitely check yourself about who you're following, because those are going to your subconscious, and that's a powerful thing. If you are looking around and your group of friends don't reflect what you want to see as beauty, or don't really reflect you, I'm not saying you only have Black people around you. I'm not saying that, but make sure there's a mixture. And if you're not able to, join online groups, join Facebook groups. Make sure that you are able to affirm your beauty, affirm yourself, affirm your intellect, because this world will tear you down. And that goes for anybody. Number 3 is stop beating yourself down. That goes along with, if the standards are going against what you look like, that's already one strike. Number 2 is, if you are listening to the hateful noise, and if you're only surrounding yourself around things that's not going to represent or make you feel good about yourself, that's strike number 2. Now, if you also add in where you're bringing yourself down and saying negative things, that's 3 strikes. In any baseball game, you out. You out of here. You ain't finna feel good about yourself. If you had a good day, you're already plummeting it down. So you're already starting the negative. So it's important not to add on to those things. I'm going to just be transparent. Things that I've heard in my life is that you think you too good. Even when I tried to walk around and I tried to feel good about myself, people was trying to tear me down, telling me, you think you all that, or you not cute. Oh, I don't think you're qualified to be a therapist, even though I got the same education as other people. Pause on that one. Oh, your feet too big to be wearing those shoes. You too skinny. Just lots of different comments that I've heard over the years that could really tear you down. And honestly, they tore me down. So I cannot add on to that. I have to, fight back with building myself up, saying, you are beautiful, Rashawnda. You right, I think I'm too good. I'm too good to be entertaining this conversation. You ain't got to clap back like that, but I had to put on this exterior where I did not want to be hard and be labeled as this angry Black woman, but I wanted to feel good about myself. So for me, I had to create this wonderful aura around myself where I was, ducking and dodging. Y'all remember the Matrix said, where they do the Matrix? I just used to be ducking those hateful comments and really coming back and building myself up. Even if you don't say it out loud because that's not your personality trait, just remind yourself, keep sticky notes of positive things, create a vision board of positivity, of representation of what is beauty to you. That can all aid in hopefully not letting you start in that negative. And then you know what? One day you wake up and you ain't never in the negative. And number 4, because this is a mental health channel, find yourself someone who you can talk to, whether that be a therapist, a wise person in your life, a person who's going to hold you accountable and saying, you know what? Because y'all, I made a video with one of my best friends, Simone. She's also a therapist. And I sometimes be like, look, you got 30 seconds to complain about what they said, and then you're going to have to match that with positivity. She's done that for me as well, but you got to have people in your life that are going to stop the hateful noise, that are going to stop the negative self-talk, especially if you're starting out and you can't do it for yourself. So I'm not saying jump out the bed and be like, yeah, beat your chest and I'm the one, like I'm here. No, that doesn't happen. I mean, for me, it's still a work in progress. So be kind to yourself. I know this is kind of a long video, but I hope you're able to stay to the end of this video. If you were, I definitely want to say thank you so much. If you like this video, definitely hit the like button. If you like these sit down and chit chat videos, definitely leave requests down below. I will get all of them. I have a running list, so I'm going to be cranking those out for you guys. But again, I'm so happy to be back. Again, I hope that the holidays are treating you well. And as always, here on Undefined Therapy, I make mental health videos to help you create your own path toward positiveness. And I will see you next time.